Good afternoon, children. So, in the last class, we are discussed about one of the most famous empire in the South India. So, that was Vijayanagara Empire. So, especially the Vijayanagara Empire was one of the famous empire in the South Indian history. So, we have to learn every aspects about Vijayanagara Empire in the first chapter. So, especially here you already know about children. The Vijayanagara Empire was established in 1336. But later, so one of the most another powerful independent, the Muslim empire was established later on 3rd August 1347. 3rd August 1347. So one of the most after when Vijayanagara Empire was established in 1336, after later another greatest empire was established on 3rd August 1347. So that is the most important independent Muslim empire was Bahmani Adil Shahs. Bahmani Adil Shah. So especially, so here in this class we are going to discuss about one of the most powerful and also independent Muslim empire. So which was means Bahmani Adil Shahs. So here in this lesson, children, we are discussed about who were the important rulers of Bahmani kingdom and what were the contributions of the Bahmani rulers given in the field of art, literature and sculpture. So which are the greatest monuments and temples constructed by Bahmani Adil Shahs? And what were the achievements of Bahmani Adil Shahs? So these are all the aspects. So we learn or discuss in this chapter. So especially I already told you, so Vijayanagara Empire was established in 1336. Later on 3rd August 1347, one of the most powerful empire in Karnataka history was established. So that was Bahmani Adil Shahs. So especially children, you might have heard the name of Bahmani Sultans. It's also most powerful and also independent Muslim empire of the Deccan in North India. So it's also one of the most powerful empire in the South India. So especially, so the two important dynasties came to rule. So in the same, so later some of the years, so like one of the important empire was started their administration in the year of 1347, 3rd August. It was the Bahmani kingdom. In some of the books, the Bahmani dynasty referred as Bahmani kingdom or Bahmani sultans. So don't get confused. All are right. So the Bahmani kingdom is also called as Bahmani dynasty or Bahmani sultans. The Bahmani dynasty established in 3rd August 1347 of the Deccan, in a Deccan of South India. It's established in the northern part of Vijayanagara Empire, the northern bank of Krishna River. But Vijayanagara Empire was in the southern part of Krishna River. Especially the two important dynasties were established. So like the Vijayanagara Empire in the southern part of the Krishna River, but the Bahmani Sultans or Bahmani kingdom in the northern part of the Krishna River. So when the Bahmani kingdom came into rule, so it's led how the Bahmani kingdom came into being. So here the Bahmani kingdom came into being after it had many parts of present Karnataka, and so many parts came under the rule of Bahmani kingdom. So which are the important parts came under the control of Bahmani kingdom? Means Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Karnataka, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh. So when the Bahmani kingdom was came into exist on 3rd August 1347, after it had many parts, that means many parts came under the control of Bahmani rulers. Which are the important parts means Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh like Telangana states came under the rule of Bahmani sultans. Here, especially the Bahmani kingdom was a Persianate Muslim empire of the Deccan in South India. Persianate, the word Persianate means the people, those who are highly influenced by the Persian language, culture and customs. Especially they are followed the Persian customs traditions in their kingdom. So that the word Persianate, it shows that means it's a Muslim, so they are adapted the Persian culture and customs. So it was a first Persianate empire of the Deccan in South India. Especially they are followed the Persian culture and customs. It was the Persianate kingdom which was started of the Deccan in South India. So here especially you already know about the dynasty was started in the northern part of the Krishna river. It was known for some of the perpetual wars with the Hindu rivals of Vijayanagara. So they have started some of the perpetual wars with the Hindu rivals of Vijayanagara. So many times, so in the same time, so when the two important powerful dynasties came into ruling, so many wars were started between the important rulers of both dynasties. It's quite natural and also common. So after that, in the beginning, so when the Bahmani kingdom was came into exist, in the beginning first they made Kalburgi was their capital. Kalburgi first in the beginning the Kalburgi, they made Kalburgi was their capital. Later Bidar has their capital cities. In the beginning Kalburgi and later Bidar were their capital cities. Especially here one of the greatest sultan of Bahmani kingdom was Tajuddin Firoz Shah. Tajuddin Firoz Shah was a famous sultan of Bahmani kingdom or Bahmani empire. So your children, I think you are understand first the Vijayanagara empire was established in 1336. Later on 3rd August 1347 another greatest independent Muslim empire came into being, that was Bahmani Adil Shahs. In some of the books, the Bahmani kingdom referred as Bahmani sultans or Bahmani empire. So when it came to being, it was a Persianate Muslim empire. First Persianate Muslim empire was came into being of the Deccan in South India. It's an independent Muslim dynasty. It's the first independent Muslim empire was came into being of the Deccan in the south. So here you already know about that. So first some of the important parts like Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, these are all the states came under the control of Bahmani sultans in the beginning. They made Kalburgi in the beginning of their administration. They made Kalburgi was their capital. Later Bidar has their capital city. One of the famous sultan of Bahmani kingdom was Tajuddin Firoz Shah. So here these are all the aspects let how the Bahmani sultans or Bahmani empire came into being. So now we are discussed about how the beginning rule of the Bahmani kingdom. The Bahmani kingdom was established by one of the greatest ruler. So his name was Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. Tajuddin Firoz Shah was the greatest and famous ruler of Bahmani sultans. So now we will discuss about one of the greatest ruler of Bahmani Adil Shahs was Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. He especially was a famous ruler Here one of the most important rulers, when he came to the administration, he was an able administrator and a general. He was an able administrator and also great person in Bahmani kingdom. He established one of the greatest empire like Bahmani Sultans. The Bahmani Sultans or Bahmani kingdom was established by Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. He was working in the army of Delhi Sultans Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Like Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah was established the Bahmani kingdom and 3rd August 1347. He was working in the army of Delhi Sultans Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Children, you might have heard the name of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So he was a famous ruler of Delhi Sultans. So especially some of the people having a different opinions about Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Here some of the common people and also most influenced people are also completely unhappy and they are hated the rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. As a result, what happened means the influenced person supported to Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah to start revolt against the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. As a result, it led to the establishment of Bahmani kingdom. So when the different opinions were started in the minds of common people, they are unhappy with the administration and rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Many of the influenced persons supported to Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah to start an agitation or revolt against the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. It's one of the most important situation or opportunity used by the Gangu Bahman Shah. This led to the establishment of Bahmani kingdom. So means here we understand how the Bahmani kingdom came into exist. So the Gangu Bahman Shah came into administration. He was ruled so many years for this dynasty. Especially he was ruled this kingdom from 1347 to 1358. 1347 to 1358. So he was one of the able administrator and also famous ruler of Bahmani kingdom. So when he was completely established the Bahmani kingdom, next we are discussed about another greatest ruler of this dynasty was Muhammad Shah I. Muhammad Shah I. Children, the Bahmani kingdom was established by Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. He was working in the army of Delhi Sultans Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So when with the help of some of the influential persons in Delhi Sultans, they are supported him to start a revolt against the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. This led to the establishment of Bahmani kingdom. And after the Gangu Bahman Shah, another greatest ruler of Bahmani kingdom, he came into rule. Muhammad Shah I, he started his rule from 1358 to 1377. 1358 to 1377. So especially he was the greatest person, he was the greatest ruler. Alauddin succeeded by his son Muhammad Shah. Alauddin succeeded by his son Muhammad Shah I. When he came to the administration, he was an able general and administrator. He was an able general and administrator. He captured many of the kingdoms by conquering. First, when he came to the rule, he defeated the Kappaya Nayakas of Warangal. Muhammad Shah, he was the greatest ruler and able administrator and a general of the Bahmani kingdom. Alauddin succeeded by his son Muhammad Shah. When he came to the rule, first he ruled this dynasty from 1358 to 1377. He was an able administrator, so first he defeated the Kappaya Nayakas of Warangal. After he defeated the Vijayanagara ruler Bukka first. So these are all the achievements done by Muhammad Shah first. So next we discussed about another greatest ruler of this kingdom, Muhammad Shah II. Muhammad Shah II. Especially Muhammad Shah II, he was ruled this dynasty from 1378 to 1397. So totally some of the years he ruled this kingdom. The Muhammad Shah, after the Muhammad Shah first, another greatest ruler of Bahmani kingdom, he ruled over the Bahmani dynasty, was Muhammad Shah II. He ruled this dynasty from 1378 to 1397. He was also greatest ruler, but he was a lover of peace. He was a lover of peace. So he gave, that means he maintained or developed friendly relationship with the neighboring kingdoms. He constructed so many madrasas, hospitals and many of the mosques in his capital. I already told you children, he was a lover of peace. So he constructed many of the hospitals, madrasas and mosques in his capital. Means he developed good and friendly relationship with the neighboring kings. Madrasa means a place of learning. The present university is called in the ancient time as a madrasa. Means the place of learning is called as madrasa. Many of the madrasas, hospitals and also so many important madrasas, hospitals and also many of the important madrasas, mosques were constructed by him. So next we are discussed about another greatest rulers. I already told his name. The Firoz Shah, that means Tajuddin Firoz Shah was the greatest ruler of this kingdom. So next we are discussed about another greatest ruler of the Bahmani Adil Shahs was Tajuddin Firoz Shah, who was ruled from 1397 to 1422, means many of the years. So more than 20 years he was ruled this dynasty. So Tajuddin Firoz Shah was the greatest ruler who ruled this dynasty from 1397 to 1422. Children, once we recap all the points what we are discussed in this class. So here first, the Bahmani kingdom was established on 3rd August 1347. It established by Alauddin Hasan Gango Bahman Shah, who was working in the army of Delhi Sultans after the rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So easily Gango Bahman Shah was established this kingdom. So when it was the first independent and Persian empire was came into being on the northern part of Krishna river, especially in the southern part of the Krishna river, the Vijayanagara empire is there. So when it started its rule, some of the states came under the control of Bahmani kingdom. They were Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So first the Alauddin Gango Bahman Shah established this kingdom. He was succeeded by his son Muhammad Shah. So he was an able administrator and a general. He defeated when he came to the rule, he defeated the Kappaya Nayakas of Warangal and defeated the Vijayanagara ruler Bukka first. Next, another greatest ruler, Muhammad Shah II came to the rule. He ruled from 1378 to 1397. He was an able administrator and a lover of peace. So he developed friendly relationship with the neighboring kingdoms. He constructed so many mosques, madrasas and hospitals in his capital. Next we are discussed about another famous and also greatest ruler of Bahmani kingdom was Tajuddin Firoz Shah, who ruled this dynasty from 1397 to 1422. He was a famous ruler, greatest king, able administrator and also very expert person in geometry and theology. So when he came to the administration, he was an able administrator. He was the greatest sultan also. First he extended his kingdom. He tried to extend his kingdom. Even he succeeded by capturing the Raichur Dog from Vijayanagara rulers. When he came to the administration, he was the greatest sultan of Bahmani kingdom. He extended his kingdom, even succeeded by capturing Raichur Dog from Vijayanagara rulers. Later, he defeated the most powerful Vijayanagara ruler Devaraya I. So and after he defeat, that means he was a liberal, judicious and also the believer of God. The person like Tajuddin Firoz Shah was become a very liberal person, judicious and also the believer of God, means the person who believe, so he shows the great belief towards the God, and he was become completely spread the messages of God. So Firoz Shah was a liberal, judicious, that means he was very well in some of the judicial matters and a believer of God. He made so many Quran copies. He made many of the copies of Quran and edited these copies all of his life. He was not only a good writer, so he encouraged all the languages. That means he was a well expert in many languages. He was not gave any importance for their own language. He encouraged all the languages. So and after that, he was an expert in, I already told you children, Tajuddin Firoz Shah was very expert in geometry and theology. What is meant by theology? Here the theology means the study of the nature of God and religious beliefs is called as theology. So he was very well expert in geometry and also theology. So next, he gave shelter for many of the philosophers, poets and also artists and honored them. Especially Tajuddin Firoz Shah was the greatest ruler of Bahmani kingdom. He came to the administration or rule. When he started the rule, first he tried to extend his kingdom and even succeeded by capturing the Raichur Doab from Vijayanagara rulers. Later he defeated the greatest ruler of Vijayanagara kingdom, Devaraya I. He was a liberal, judicious and believer of God. He was a great writer. He made the copies of Quran and edited these are all the copies in his whole life. He was a great writer, so he encouraged all the languages. Especially he was very expert person in geometry and also theology. So first he gave shelter for many of the philosophers. He sheltered for many of the philosophers, poets and also artists in his kingdom and honored them. Next, he was established one of the observatory in Daulatabad in Maharashtra. Especially so the present Maharashtra, we have to found one of the most major city like Daulatabad. The Firoz Shah Tajuddin was founded one of the great observatory. What is meant by observatory? Observatory means it's a house or a building. It's one of the important place. It's a room or a building of housing for the scientific telescope or astronomical telescope or the scientific equipments. The scientific equipments are there in the building to study the natural phenomena. Phenomena means like heavenly bodies, or we are easily studied in this observatory. Observatory means a room or a building or housing of the astronomic telescope or scientific equipment which are helpful to study the natural phenomena. So that is called as observatory. So one of the beautiful observatory was established by Tajuddin Firoz Shah in Daulatabad of Maharashtra. So next, especially he built one of the new city called Firozabad. He built one of the new city called Firozabad. The Firozabad, one of the new city, was established by Firoz Shah on the bank of Bhima river. On the bank of Bhima river. On the bank of Bhima river. So he propagated the beauty of his capital Kalburgi. So I already told you children, first in the beginning of their rule they made Kalburgi was their capital. Later they made Bidar was their capital city. So first he propagated the beauty of his capital Kalburgi. After he established one of the city called Firozabad on the bank of river Bhima. And after that he gifted many of the villages to one of the famous Sufi saint his name was Bande Nawaz. Bande Nawaz. So one of the greatest Sufi saints who arrived during the administration period of Tajuddin Firoz Shah. So on that time Tajuddin Firoz Shah was gifted many of the villages to the greatest Sufi saint like Bande Nawaz. So these are all the important achievements done by Firoz Shah in Bahmani kingdom. Bande Nawaz and arrived in his period, and he concentrated the development of forts. After he concentrated the developments of forts. As a result, the foreign trade was encouraged. So later he was completely conquered, that means abdicated by his younger brother Alauddin, who was referred himself as a saint by both Muslims and also Hindus. That means he was completely abdicated the throne by his younger brother Alauddin, who was referred himself as a saint by the both Hindus and also Muslims. So finally, the Tajuddin Firoz Shah was died on 1st October 1427. So he was died in 1422. Finally he was died on 1st October 1422 in Gulbarga. So Gulbarga, especially many of the Tajuddin tomb also found in Gulbarga. These are all the important contribution given by the Tajuddin Firoz Shah to the Bahmani kingdom. So these are all the important achievements done by the ruler Tajuddin Firoz Shah. Children, once again I repeat, Tajuddin Firoz Shah was the greatest ruler after he came to the administration of Muhammad Shah II. So when he came to the administration, he ruled this dynasty from 1397 to 1422. He was the greatest ruler of Bahmani kingdom or Sultan of Bahmani kingdom. First, he extended his kingdom and even succeeded by capturing the Raichur Doab from Vijayanagara rulers. And after he defeated the greatest Vijayanagara ruler Devaraya first. He was a liberal, judicious and also a believer of God. He was a well expert person and also writer. He made copies of Quran. These copies were edited in his full of life. He encouraged all the languages, and after that he was very expert person in geometry and theology. So these are all the important achievements done by nature of God. He was writer, encouraged of God, and also many of the people shelter. He gave shelter for many of the philosophers, artists, poets, and honored them. He built one of the new city called Firozabad on the river bank of Bhima. He made the beauty of his capital. He propagated the beauty of his capital Kalburgi, and after that he built one of the important observatory room in Daulatabad in Maharashtra, and after that he gifted many villages to the Sufi saint who was visited during his administration like Bande Nawaz, and after he upended the throne by his younger brother Alauddin, who was known as a saint by both Hindus and also Muslims. Finally he died on 1st October 1422 in Gulbarga. We have to found so many important Tajuddin Firoz Shah's tomb in Gulbarga. These are all the important achievements done by Tajuddin Firoz Shah in Bahmani kingdom. I think children you are understand. So next we are discussed about another greatest ruler. So Alauddin, Ahmad Shah. So that means the person who had already referred himself as that means he was considered as a saint by both Muslims and also Hindus. So next we are discussed about Ahmad Shah.